We are in the Karangahake Gorge today here in Waikato, and we are going to attempt to do the 1.5-hour circuit. We'll see how we go. We don't have a backpack or a carrier for Gaia, but we're really excited. There are these cool bridges that you get to cross. A lot of people do this by bike, and we don't have bikes, so we're just walking it, and really excited. I have wanted to do this for ages, and it is such a beautiful, beautiful spot, so we can't wait to share this with you guys. Are they really cool, Gaia?
It's the big wheel and the little wheel that we saw. Karangahake Gorge sits between the Coromandel and the Kaimai ranges, and it's got a really strong history with mining from the 1890s, where 3 batteries were laid down around this area to power the gold mines. In 1893, New Zealand Crown Mines built a state-of-the-art gold and silver power plant. Over the course of the time that it was open, got over 350,000 ounces of silver and gold bullions, which is just mad. And all around here, there's loads of remnants from that history, and it is just unbelievably beautiful.
Walking through this tunnel is such a cool experience. The tunnel is actually 1 kilometre long, but you can see the light at the end because it's just a straight tunnel, so it's not as dark as I was expecting, and there are lights overhead lighting the whole way. So if you do forget a torch, it's not the end of the world, but Gaia is in charge of our torch today, and she is absolutely loving it. Is it cool, Gaia? Dummy.
It is honestly such a cool family experience for any age. Like, Gaia is 2.5 and she's absolutely loving being in this tunnel. We've seen so many families on bikes or walking with their dogs. It's, yeah, just an epic adventure for the little ones.
Did you find a little cave, Gaia?
Wow, cool, puppy. It's a little cave.
I mentioned before as well that it's a really popular track to do by bike, and we've seen so many families with kids on bikes, and when Gaia's a little bit older, we can't wait to come back here and do this again with her on a bike. We've also seen babies on bikes, but we don't have bikes, so. We've just come out of the tunnel. It was 1 kilometre long and it was super cool. We've walked across this bridge now and it has the most stunning views. The road hugs the cliff, so you can see the cars driving along, the water and the cliff, and it is just absolutely spectacular. We're going to continue our loop now. I think we're probably about halfway done, so yeah, absolutely loving it. Can't believe we haven't done this sooner. Just walked past the section and there is a car that has crashed in the river and it's really messed up and the airbags have gone off. We don't know the story, but it must be recent because the car's still there. I don't know if they're planning to remove the car. Not good. Hope everyone was okay.
So behind us there's been a slip because of the really bad rain that we've had and the hurricanes. So we're gonna have to do a little bit of a treacherous walk around to get to the other side. So we're gonna try and do it as carefully as possible. There seems to be lots of people doing it, so hopefully it should be all right, but yeah. The car that's down in the water, we just got the story from some locals, and they basically said that there was a 14-year-old who stole a car, went joyriding, fell off the cliff, and was caught by the police as he was climbing up the rocks, so he wasn't hurt in the crash. They haven't removed the car just as of yet. It's been about 3 or 4 weeks, but what a mad story that kid's going to be able to tell when he's older, if he doesn't end up in prison or worse. Yeah, and obviously it's illegal to drive at 14. You can start driving here at 15, so, and also illegal to steal a car. So hopefully he gets a bit of a slap on the wrist and he doesn't do it again. We're also super proud of Gaia. The slip, we got told it was a little slip and you could just climb around really easily, which is probably the case if you don't have a 2.5-year-old, but it was a pretty severe slip and pretty serious. So walking with all of our gear plus Gaia, it was a little bit more difficult than we probably first anticipated, but we're really glad that we did it, and so proud of Gaia for managing to get through it. Like, she's so adaptable and so amazing, and we're so proud of her, and this is exactly why we come traveling with her, because we just get to see all these incredible things that she's capable of doing.
I love doing really unique experiences like this with Gaia, because she has learned that the water going over the rocks here are rapids, and that's not a word we'd use in our everyday life. So it's another reminder why getting out and doing cool stuff with your kids is really great for them as well as for you.
What are they called, Bubby? Rabbits!
With a mouthful of muesli bar. We've just finished up the Karangahake Gorge walk here with the 1.5-hour one, and it was amazing. Guy did so well.
What an awesome little 1.5-hour loop with loads of different things that you can see and do. Quality little walk and a bit of time out with family.
If you're coming to New Zealand or if you live here, make sure you add this to your bucket list. We highly recommend. We had such a fun day out. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.
Bye!
After finishing the walk at Karangahake Gorge, we jumped in the car and drove about 5 minutes down the road to Owharoa Falls. These were recommended as a stop because they're about a 30-second walk from the road, making them super easy and accessible with a toddler. From here it's actually under 2 hours to Auckland, so if you don't mind a drive, you could even do this as a day trip.
I didn't even get the video. I don't know what I'm going to say. Coromandel and the New Zealand, what are they called?
What do you want to say?
No.